Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Boosting Your Immunity in Scary Times. I love that title right now because in October, we have, the holiday coming up. I don't know if it's a holiday, but Halloween is coming up. And also, these are scary times for us. So when we think about, what's going on in our world and kids going back to school and it's getting colder so that we're in closer quarters, we know that every year there's just things that go around that want to take our families down every single year. And this year we have something extra special in store as our worldwide threat that we all really want to be able to help ourselves and help our families through this time where it is really scary. We want to be able to boost our immunity so that we can be healthy. In the class that we just went through online, the Facebook class, we talked about the top 10 oils, which I'm going to skim over here tonight. But we also talked about the 3 most important things that you can do for your body. Maybe there was 4 because we talked about nutrition, so being nutritionally sound, also getting plenty of sleep, digestion, and then managing your stress levels. So those 4 things are huge in keeping your immunity up and being able to keep yourself safe. At least, I'm not saying that we might not get it, but I'm saying that we have a much better chance of getting through it a bit easier than some other people who may not be taking as good a care of themselves. That's all I'm saying. So let's look through some of these things and what this looks like to be able to help ourselves, because we have an amazing immune system inside of us. Our body is built to protect ourselves from microscopic invaders. But if we don't take care of ourselves, it can't take care of us. So this is the pyramid of health. And at the bottom of this is eating right. So this is the nutrition that we talked about, but we don't always eat right. So having a really good supplement on board is really important to work at the cellular level. And we'll talk about that on the next slide. That's our lifelong vitality. And then exercise, getting plenty of oxygen into the body and getting the blood moving through the system is excellent to help with digestion, to help with brain health, to help with this overall helping you to feel strong. Rest and stress management is the next level on this pyramid of health. So of course, getting enough sleep, which we've already talked about, managing stress, which can just wreck our immune system, is huge. So making sure that even we might have essential oils and supplements to help you with rest and managing your stress is very important as well. And then reducing toxic load. I was just with a family member helping her move from one place to the next. And as I was moving her from one place to the next, I was carrying toxic cleaners and perfumes and lotions and soaps that have, chemicals and synthetics in them that I would never even think of putting on my body now. And so believe me, I had that conversation with her about reducing toxic load, things like burning candles and like the cleaners that you use in your homes. Super important to get those out of your system so that your endocrine system can work correctly. And then informed self-care is the next level on the pyramid of health. So this is just where we say, okay, now something happened and I have to react to it. So this is your reactive medicine, I guess. So what do I already have in my home that I can use now that this thing has happened? And then, of course, we are not saying that we never need doctors, that we're not saying that we never need medications. So this is now where proactive medical care would come in, and we do need to get medical professionals involved with our healthcare. The deal with this is that if you look at this pyramid, a lot of times it's flipped, where proactive medical care is on the bottom and people are using medications and going to doctors all the time and relying on that, and they eat crappy at the top. They have a lot of stress, they never rest, so they rely on medications to be able to get them by. So what we're saying is we want to flip this paradigm and be able to take care of our bodies on our own so that we don't need the proactive medical care nearly as much. So this is the Lifelong Vitality Pack, the supplement pack that we talked about extensively in the class, and also I just mentioned a little bit about it. But what we need to know when we have a really high quality supplement is it needs to be bioavailable. And what that means is that our body can recognize it and be able to uptake it 100% so that we can use it at the cellular level. If you're taking a vitamin supplement right now that's just hard pressed and it goes out the other end the same way that it came in, it's not doing you any good. You're literally flushing your money down the toilet. So doTERRA makes their supplements to be able to be used by the body. The engineering that goes into these is really specific so that our body can use the product. So VMZ, which is on the right there, is your vitamins and minerals and a food nutrient complex, which means this is actually food that gets put into our vitamin and mineral complex. Imagine that, not synthetics that are created in a laboratory. And then your V omegas, which is in the middle, is your omega-3 fatty acids with 9 different essential oils. We need omega-3s for brain health, for cardiovascular health, for good respiratory health, brain health, brain cardiovascular. I can't remember what I said. But anyway, we need omega-3s for a lot of different things. But you're never going to find a product like this because it also has the 9 different essential oils in it, which make it very valuable at the cellular level to help us to boost that immunity to do what we're supposed to do naturally. And then alpha CRS gives us that energy that we need. This is the cellular vitality complex. And this one is also fantastic for helping to promote a healthy inflammatory response in the body. Whenever we have areas of inflammation, whether it's creaky and sore joints and muscles or the digestive system, wherever that is, we just are not going to work at our best capacity. So teaching our body how to have a proper inflammatory response will really make you feel so much better. So this product all comes together in one pack, and it is doTERRA, by far, doTERRA's #1 selling product, because once you start using it and you have life-changing moments with this, you'll never want to go back and use any other kind of supplement again. It's fantastic. All right, I'm just going to pop through the top 10 oils super quick. Lemon. This is lemon oil is actually taken from the rind of the fruit, so this smells like you just zested a lemon. Very good for cleaning, for cleansing and purifying the body as well. So using it in your water is very, very good. I always wash my fruits and vegetables in a sink full of water with lemon in it. It's very high in antioxidants. It's very refreshing to the body, and it's not acidic. It's very basic. So the body wants to work in a basic state, which means below an acidic level. So when you drink orange juice or squeeze lemon into your water, whatever, grapefruit juice, you're going to get the acidity from that. But with any of the citrus oils, they're going to help to make the body more basic and alkalinize the body, which is super important. Lavender, we know, is all things calming. Think of it all things skin calming as well. So anything that's going on with our skin that's not right, maybe it's inflamed, maybe it's red, maybe we get those red scaly patches, or even bug bites or things like that. Lavender is a natural antihistamine and is going to be very valuable, just like any floral oil is very good for skin. Lavender is going to be one of those things, but I think what it's most known for is it helps us to rest and to sleep and to calm the mind. And it's not synthetic, okay? Very, very different than using a synthetic lavender. You want to use the real stuff that will work well with your body. On the other hand, peppermint is very uplifting and invigorating. So it's going to wake up the body. It's going to wake up the mind. It's also very good for opening airways, especially with the smoke that we've had. And just in those times when seasonal threats are high, peppermint is very good to have on hand to just breathe in or to use in your diffuser. It's also very cooling to the body. So not now when it's like, -10 out, but in times when we're warm, we can put a little bit of peppermint on the back of the neck and cool down. It's also very good for any kind of digestive issues. Throughout history, people have used peppermint for digestion. Tea tree oil is exactly the same oil as melaleuca. I had this question again today. It's exactly the same oil just a different name, tea tree oil and melaleuca. Think again, anything skin related. So rashes and blemishes, hair, skin, and nails. Think tea tree oil. It's very highly antifungal. So it's going to work for any of those issues that happen on our skin, in our nails that are going to be involving a fungus. Tea tree is going to be your go-to oil. Also for kiddos at school that have a tendency to get bugs in their hair, which just kind of makes you itch when you even think about it. Tea tree oil is going to be your go-to oil for that as well. It's also very good for cleaning. Oregano oil. Okay, so oregano, any oil that is like an herb oil is going to be 70 times as potent as the actual herb that it comes from. So when you're using dried oregano in your food, your oregano oil is also an amazing complement to making like Italian dishes and things like that. But you want to use very, very little, very little. In fact, a drop sometimes is too much. So keep that in mind. Oregano oil is very, very potent. It's very good for respiration. Right now, you guys, so this is just an incident of something that where we can be ready for anything in our home. Right now, this morning, I started to feel, my jaw started to feel a little funky. Like, what's going on with this? And then it kind of went up into my ear this afternoon. And I'm like, okay, either I'm getting something going on in my ear or my teeth and my jaws down here. So what have I been doing? I've been very, very proactive with things like basil, which is very good for any kind of ear issues. I've been putting clove in the back of my mouth on that tooth back there. If it got really sore, which it's really not, I could use deep blue on the outside for the pain. But there's many things that I can do, including using On Guard Plus soft gels, which oregano is in On Guard Plus soft gels, because oregano is a natural way for us to take care of those microscopic critters that get into our body and cause issues like I'm talking about in my jaw or in my ear. So this is a very, very powerful oil to have on hand for any of those times, but it's also very, it can be hot. It's a hot oil on the skin, so you want to make sure that you dilute it with a carrier oil before you put it on the skin, at least 3-to-1, if not 10-to-1 with oregano. Okay, frankincense is another one because I had some inflammation going on in here. So frankincense is a super good natural anti-inflammatory, very good to dress minor cuts and wounds, skin issues again. Frankincense is very good for calming the mood, and it's really good for everything. It has 66 different chemical constituents in it that are pretty much a panacea for many, many different things that may come up in our home. So when in doubt, use frankincense. Never run out of frankincense because it's going to be one of those oils that is going to be used for pretty much everything. And then we talked about the different oil blends. So Digest Zen, Breathe, On Guard, and Deep Blue are the 4 oils in the basic top 10 that we talked about. And there's an entire line of Digest Zen products. Believe me when I say once you start using the Digest Zen products, you will never want to be without them. They are fantastic. Digest Zen oil has aniseed, peppermint, ginger, caraway, coriander, tarragon, fennel, and it smells a lot like strong black licorice. Some people like that, some people don't. But when you start using Digest Zen, believe me, whether you like black licorice or not, you're going to like Digest Zen. It works amazingly well. Just rub a little bit around your belly button, or if you're having issues up here with that burning sensation, Digest Zen is fantastic for that. doTERRA also has an entire line with probiotics, with natural food enzymes, with gut cleanses. There's so many different things that you can use with the Digest Zen product, even liver cleanses. So it's something to really start to look into if anyone does have digestive issues. And guess what? We all do. Just every once in a while, we have digestive issues. So that's a great one to have around. One of the ones we focused on a lot in this class because it was an immune class is our On Guard Protective Blend. So On Guard is a super powerful oxygenator, and it stimulates the circulatory system, but it also helps to fight against those, again, those microscopic particles that are just, I was on an airplane yesterday, and yes, I had my mask on, but yes, I was also popping my On Guard beadlets. I was using On Guard on my mask as I was on the airplane as well. So there's many different things that we can use On Guard for. My On Guard hand sanitizer. I had my On Guard hand wipes, and I wiped down the hand rests before I got on. And I just do that as a natural precaution anyway, not because that I think this is going to kill me or anything like that. But I do want to be extra cautious, and many of us do at this time. So On Guard smells like Christmas. It has wild orange, clove, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary. And the cleansing products that we can make with doTERRA kill up to 99% of germs on surfaces. So instead of using those normal brands that we think about for cleaning, how about making up a bottle of your own cleanser with 2 tablespoons of On Guard cleaning concentrate, maybe a couple of extra drops of On Guard, and some lemon for pennies. And that is your 1 bottle of cleaner that you need for your entire home. I love that. And in fact, with the loved one that I just talked about, I said, how about if we just get rid of all this? You just moved into a small apartment. What if you just had 1 bottle of cleanser? Would that be helpful? So I'm going to talk to her about that next time we go down there. Okay, so On Guard is fantastic, a must to have in everybody's homes at this time. And then Breathe, you can just imagine with laurel leaf, eucalyptus, peppermint, melaleuca, lemon, cardamom, ravensara, and ravensara, what this oil smells like. It just opens the respiratory passages and helps so much. I'm making sure that I have these Breathe respiratory drops on hand at all times, just in case. I want to be proactive in our home in case anybody comes down with something. And also Breathe is great to diffuse at night. It helps people to sleep, especially if their respiratory passages are the things that are keeping them awake. Or if you have a snorer in your home, Breathe is going to be a fantastic option for you, because this really helps with those snorers in your life. Okay, so Deep Blue Soothing Blend. Again, has to be a staple in everybody's home. This is such an amazing product. I love the Deep Blue oil, the Deep Blue rub. I love the Deep Blue oil as well because I make many blends with it. But the Deep Blue polyphenols, I actually just took one. Like I said, I've been helping somebody move. Well, actually for the last 2 weeks, because my son moved and we moved and stuff around our house. So I'm a little achy and sore, and using Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex is fantastic. I use it as as part of my supplements along with my Lifelong Vitality every day. But the Deep Blue rub, oh my gosh, sore joints, muscles, anything that's achy and just not feeling right, Deep Blue is going to be such a good option to have in your home. And then the Adaptiv system. So we have the top 10 oils plus Adaptiv is what we talked about in the class, because we did talk a lot about stress and what stress can do to the immune system. So having Adaptiv around in all these forms. So the capsules, the mental wellness capsules, I don't take these every day, but there are just certain days that it feels like my wheels are flying off, and Adaptiv is going to be a good option for me. There's other people that take Adaptiv every day because it is a part of their mental wellness routine that they have chosen. Also, using Adaptiv Touch topically on the pulse points on the back of the neck and over the heart actually helps to extend the life of the capsules in the body even longer. So it helps with that time release in the body. So using those two together, the touch and the capsules, is fantastic. And then using the 15 ml in your diffuser, just the straight oil in your diffuser, or making up your own blends with that, is another great way to be able to just calm, to be able to focus and concentrate forward. And that's what we're looking to do with the Adaptiv system, as opposed to many other things that are on the market that have so many side effects that people don't like. It's either drowsiness, or it makes them feel like they're wired, or they can't sleep, or they sleep too much. It bothers their stomach. There's many, many different side effects, and you just don't get that with this Adaptiv natural product. Okay, so we talked about a lot of things this week. We also just talked about a lot of things on this call. I just want to go through really quickly. I know everybody has their kits, but I just kind of want to go through these. So if you're going to talk to anybody else about how do you get started with doTERRA, you'll know what to do and how to tell them as well. Really, the best thing to do is to get started with Akina oils, because then you do have everything in your home right away to be able to deal with whatever you need to deal with. So getting a kit is always the best option because it's a lot cheaper and you get many of the products that you need right away, and you can add to those kits to get the other products with a program called the Lifeline Vitality, or excuse me, a program called the Loyalty Rewards program, which I'll mention here in a minute. Also having fractionated coconut oil, because I talked about making dilutions. This helps you to save money on oils when you make dilutions. If you're using 5 or 10 drops of an oil instead of, adding 1 or 2 drops on neat every time you want to use it, it's going to help you save oils, and they're just as effective. Also, having a diffuser in your home is fantastic. No more candles in my home. My home smells amazing all the time. I can have an uplifting mood. I can have a calming mood. I can have a motivating mood. I can have a consoling mood. I can have a holiday mood. It smells like pumpkin pie in my house most of the time this time of season, because I have wonderful blends going that are lovely fall aromas. And then, of course, a good reference book, which I believe everybody on this call has. You know how important that is to get a good reference book in everybody's home so that they know how to use their oils. So people can pay retail price for oils, but we don't let our friends do that, because we know that there's a better way to do it, a cheaper way to do that, and that is to have your own wholesale membership fee, just like a Costco or Sam's Club membership, so that you can get wholesale products anytime you want. And you also earn points to get free products back, and you also have an option to earn commissions if you want to. Many people on this call are getting their oils at least partially paid for, if not all the way paid for every single month. And that is a really nice place to get to. I got to a point where I was able to quit my job, have a lifestyle that I want. And it makes me happy to know that I'm helping other people with their health and wellness as well. So here are all the starter kits. I know this sounds like, what are we talking about here? So I'm going to break it down really quick. Natural Solutions Kit, which I know Carrie got started with. I want to say Vicki got started with this kit. I got started with this kit. It really is kind of the Let's Do It All collection. It's $570, and you get, of course, all of the things that we talked about in the class, plus many other different things as well. If you're watching this on a recording and want to know more about the Natural Solutions Kit, please get together with the person who sent you this recording, and they can tell you a lot more about what's in the Natural Solutions Kit, or you can go to the doTERRA website and find that out. Then the Healthy Home Kit. This is for the person who really wants the non-toxic lifestyle. So the cleaners and all the top 10 oils with the diffuser, having the shampoo, the toothpaste, all these things to help get those toxins out of our lives. And then the Healthy Habits Kit. This is for the person who really is starting to be devoted to that healthier lifestyle. So you do want to start taking the supplements. You do want to start taking the probiotics, the natural food enzymes, but it also has the Deep Blue Rub to help with those, sore body parts, sore muscles and joints, with 5 different essential oils. This one comes with lemon, frankincense, balance, On Guard, and lavender in 5 ml bottles, and this one's $195. So this is just a great way to get started when you say, I just want to feel better. Healthy Essentials Kit. I think this is probably one of our best-selling kits right now, and it is $249. You do get a really nice diffuser with it. It's like, I'm not so sure about the supplements and stuff yet, but I really love these oils and I want to get them in my home. This is the kit for you. It has a lot of the top 10 oils in here that we talked about, plus copaiba, which is like, if you think about what people use the CBD oil for the endocannabinoid properties that are in that. That's what you're going to use a copaiba for. So it's very good for calming. It's very good for muscle issues, very good for digestive issues. And it is a fraction of the price of CBD oil. And it works about 70 times, about 70 times more powerful as well. So it's a great, great oil to have on hand. But I love the Healthy Essentials Kit. It is really everything, all the oil, top 10 oils that you need, plus your diffuser. The Healthy Start Kit. So this is kind of your sample size. These are 5 ml vials, which have about 70 drops in them. And you get all the top 10 oils that we talked about. So frankincense, lavender, lemon, tea tree, peppermint, brie, digescent, On Guard, deep blue oil with a diffuser. This one's $160. And it's about a $25 savings. So as you have seen on all these kits, this one is an $82 savings. This one is $75 savings. So you do get a lot more savings when you get these kits than if you buy them. Let's see, Vicki Pyle, I think, aren't you one who got, you got started with a smaller kit, but you wished you would have gotten a bigger one? You got the Natural Solutions Kit. Okay, you did get the Natural Solutions Kit. All right, Tanya, you got the Natural Solutions Kit too? Didn't you? Yeah, so a lot of us on here did get started with the Natural Solutions Kit. But I've had a lot of people come back and say, oh my gosh, I wish I would have done that because now I see how much I would have saved. But honestly, wherever you can start financially is the best place for you. So we're not telling you what to do or how to get started. In fact, the Simple Solutions Kit is a great way to get started. It's 4 of our top selling oils, the Deep Blue Rub, Lemon, On Guard, and Serenity. And this one's $105. And this is kind of the semi-customizable kit. So you get those 4 wonderful products, but then you can add a few things to it. Like if you want a frankincense or you want to get the Lifeline Vitality pack, and you can really kind of customize your own kit with the Simple Solutions Kit. The best way to get continue getting oils and get started on your supplements and know that you have what you need in your home is to get on the Loyalty Rewards program. When you shop from your own store, which is basically what this is, now you're getting your own shampoo, you're getting your own soaps, you're getting your own skincare products, which are amazing with doTERRA, by the way. Plus, you're getting all these products maybe for weight loss or to boost your immunity. doTERRA gives you up to 30% back for every Loyalty Rewards program order that you place that's over 50 PV. And PV stands for product volume. And you start to earn points back. So let's see, Tanya, can I just pick on you really quick? Can you tell me how important, if you could unmute yourself and just tell us what you think about the Loyalty Rewards program and how you use your points?
Well, I get 30%, which I love. And I use it a lot for gifts, like so that I can bless other people and introduce them to oils. And that's mostly what I do with mine.
You give your stuff away. I know you give a lot of stuff away. You're such a giving person. But that's what Tanya chooses to do, and that's who she is. So that's such a blessing. Other people choose to get more expensive oils like your frankincense or a helichrysum or waiting for the skincare kit or whatever to use their free points, and you get lots of free stuff every month. And it adds up, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, fast.
Yeah, it adds up. In fact, if you know, once you get to be to 30%, you can look at it if you haven't used it for a while, you're gonna have $600 or $700 worth of stuff to get for free, which makes really nice Christmas presents, just saying. So the Loyalty Rewards program is like definitely the way to go when you're using especially supplements and getting your oils. So I know Carrie took advantage of this month. Yay, Carrie. Carrie got her book free. She's also, when her kit comes, because it hasn't come yet, is going to get the free, because she placed at least a 200 PV order, a free Digest Zen supplement, which is something that you take if you feel you need to take it every day for digestive issues or for the occasional digestive upset. Calmer, which is a great oil for calming and for sleep. Tamer, which is a great oil, instead of the black licorice taste and smell, it smells like the spearmint. The kids like this one a lot better, but many adults use this one as well. And then a free bottle of peppermint as well. So this is free just through the end of the month, just through October, for any 200 PV order. So this includes enrollment orders and also any LRP or one-time standard orders that we place. So I just, want to reiterate, just thank Vicki, Tanya, you guys for helping. I know Carrie and Courtney, you guys are also leaders as well, and Carrie is gonna be. So it's kind of fun, that we're all on this call together. If you're listening to this on a replay and it is before October 31st, please quickly get with the person who invited you to watch this this recording and get started with your 200 PV kit. You will not regret it. You're going to get all these freebies, and it is going to be super valuable for your family. So I just want to thank you guys for being here. And again, just get together with the person who invited you, and you will not regret it, I promise. Bye, everybody.